Hi there, it's Catherine from 3Ps. This video is about how to come back from injury. I get asked quite a lot about what you do when you're injured and how long you need to rest, and what you can do to get back more quickly. The first thing to say about getting an injury is it's really important to understand what caused your injury so you don't get another injury. It's the classic, if something's gone wrong, you need to learn from that. So charging back into the gym after an injury, not having an analyse what caused the injury, you will at the risk obviously of injuring yourself again. And the other thing I would say is often injuries are caused by the fact that you've got imbalances in your body. So for example, when I was a runner and I used to be a middle distance runner, I would always injure on the same side of my body, either the hip or the knee. And it wasn't until I took up yoga that I actually stopped those injuries happening, because I strengthened my joints but I also evened my body up. So I was actually doing other exercise with better form, so I was less likely to injure. So when you have got, say, a hip or knee injury, think about whether or not it's being caused by an imbalance, and think about whether there are other exercises you can take on board even while you're recuperating, which will help with your injury. And as I said, something like Pilates or yoga is excellent for helping to recuperate and stabilise your joints. And the second thing I would say is, if you get an injury, it's really important, if you're keen to recuperate, to get it looked at and get any treatment sorted straight away. So go to see an osteopath or go to see a physio as soon as you have an injury, because you need some expert advice about what you need to do to come back from an injury. If you don't go and have treatment, the injury is likely to stay along for much longer, and it might become a long-term niggle for you, which then is going to affect your training long-term. So it's better to, after an injury, to stop, get some treatment, let it rest, or follow whatever advice you're given, than to think, oh well, it'll get better on its own. That's fine, but you're not going to get back to the gym as quickly as you would if you took some advice. The third point I would say is that rest is very important. If you are told that you need to rest, then do rest. That obviously doesn't mean that you can't go to the gym, but you will need to train around your injury. So to give you an example, I've got a shoulder injury, which was caused actually not from the gym. I actually got thrown from a horse. One of my madder hobbies is riding, and I was riding a friend's horse that was known for throwing people, and I agreed to ride him as a favour, and of course I got thrown. So I have a problem with this shoulder. It's getting better gradually, but I train round it in the gym. Anything which makes my shoulder feel tender, I avoid, and I listen to my body as I train. So I haven't avoided all shoulder exercises, but I'm just slightly careful about certain exercises. I know what hurts, and I just don't do that for a period until the soreness goes away. A few years ago, I ripped a hamstring doing deadlifts, and it was a serious injury, and I wasn't able to do any deadlifts probably for about 2 years. And it also just made even squats quite difficult because I couldn't stretch my hamstring. I trained around that for probably a couple of years, and it wasn't until I was doing some squats on a Smith and bending right down that I suddenly realised I no longer had that problem in my hip, and that was a great moment to think, hang on, it's completely healed. So have hope. Most injuries will heal, but as with any injury, get some expert help. When I had a problem with my hamstring, I did go to see an osteopath, an exercise specialist, and he helped me with massage and also with exercises he asked me to do to help stabilise and to let that hamstring heal. And he gave me a series of exercises actually to do on weights machines to help me realign my hip and make it less likely I'd injure again. And I did those exercises religiously, probably for at least a year, to help stabilise that joint and also try to prevent this injury happening together. So it's really important that you follow the advice, and although you rest, you can train round, but be careful to genuinely train round. Don't think, oh well, I'll take some painkillers and then I can just train through the injury. That is not the way to go if you want to actually recover from an injury. Also, I think if you are injured, it's a really good opportunity to look at training other parts of your body, to putting focus onto something else. So use it as a positive, use it as a way to, for example, if you injure a knee, then concentrate on your chest, your chest or your back. So use it as a way to develop other parts of your body. Don't just stop training, find other things you can do. Also, if you've injured yourself from weights, then maybe do cardio for a while. If you've got a problem with your shoulder, then maybe do some running or do some cycling, do some swimming, do some yoga, try something else. Use it as a way to get some variety into your training program. I think that's really, really important, that you don't sit down in front of a setback, that you actually use it as an opening to new things. There's the classic saying, and they say life isn't what happens to you, it's how you react to those events. So your fitness isn't about your injury, it's about how you treat those injuries as an opportunity to do other things. So treat it in a really positive way. And then the last thing I would say to you is have hope, because if you get an injury, that's not the end of the world. You're not going to be off forever. You will heal. Your body is an amazing thing and it will heal, but you've got to give it a chance. So don't overstress it, make sure you train around it, keep positive, do other things, and sooner or later you will be back in the gym. Hopefully you will have learned from whatever caused the injury, it won't happen to you again, but you can keep training strong, and I think that's a brilliant attitude to take through all of your training. None of us will ever go through our training career with no injuries. Injuries are part of life. It's how you deal with that. So those are my thoughts on having an injury and coming back from it stronger and better. If you like this video, you want to subscribe to the 3Ps channel, just click the button below. You can also leave a comment, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a like or not like, it's up to you. You can also reach us on Facebook. We are at facebook.com/3Ps Media, and you can reach us on the internet. We're at www.3pspublishing.com. We've got a free book offer there, so a free book download. So the book is called Alcohol-Free Drinks, so it's great for you if you train seriously and are not heavily into alcohol, which I hope you're not. You can get that by going to www.3pspublishing.com/alcohol-free drinks. I look forward to seeing you soon. It's been a privilege. I hope this has been helpful to you, and have a great day. Bye.